Previously on Alan Wake, I wrote a horror story that has come true. Thomas Zane did the same in the 70s.
You will go no further.
If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story. No one will survive.
You knew Zane! Thomas Zane! You're the Lady of the Light in the song!
He left something behind to help me. The clicker.
Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
I can get to her now. I can finish this. I had a hangover. My head was about to explode and the light hurt my eyes. I needed my sunglasses and painkillers to dull the pain. In one of my finer moments of self-deception, I swore to quit drinking.
So, hey guys, we're back with Chapter 6. Wow, blanking. So I want to say a thing or two real fast. The game may look different because I switched to the Xbox copy to finish the story in the 2 DLCs because my PC has a hard time. Well, I'm having some issues, let's say that. And I have a new mic, which is sort of new. I played it with I played the BioShock stuff. Oh, excuse me, burp. Good way to start stuff. I played the BioShock, but this works good with a group, so there's only one pillow. What's with that?
The sunglasses made the world look bearable. Now I could keep my eyes open without feeling like a vampire in the sun.
Yeah, well, you know what they say, the world is a vampire. So, alright. Look at that tub. Look at that shower. Look at that shower. It's huge. Look at those. Look at this. There's no towels. Only toilet paper. And one thing of painkillers. And how does that even work, right? I mean, this guy's, tell 2 sinks and all that, he's wealthy enough. Why doesn't he have any of that stuff?
The pills worked fast. The prospect of being awake started to seem bearable again.
Get it, guys? Bear? Nope.
There was a message waiting for me on the machine.
You have one new message.
Al! Are you still asleep? Wakey, wakey! You should have your show on your TiVo. If Alice wasn't too mad to record it. As she called me earlier and really chewed me out. Yeah, we went a little overboard last night. But parties are a part of this business. Al, look, I'm saying this as your friend. She's not doing your career any favors by trying to run your life like that, okay? I'll talk to you later, Al. Watch the show!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Harry Dalit Show.
Thank you, everybody. We have a great show tonight. I've been talking with the best-selling author Alan Wake about his new book, The Sudden Stop.
Yeah, good read. Go buy it.
No, it is a good read. Look, I'm gonna be honest here.
Is that wise?
No, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I got people who give me the lowdown on books. I'm a busy guy. But this one, I actually read from cover to cover. I mean, I'm a big fan.
Wow, thanks.
Now, this might be a spoiler for those who haven't read the book yet. Based on the sales figures, the 2 people out there who haven't read the book yet. But this last book is all about the death of the main character, the hard-boiled New York detective, Alex Casey. Now, there's been a lot of outrage about this. Why the hell did you kill Casey? What the hell were you thinking, man?
Good riddance. No, seriously, though. 7 years and 6 books is a long time.
He was a gloomy guy to spend all your working hours with, and it was a good run. But it's time to explore new things. My next book will be a departure from the old for me.
You selfish bastard, always thinking of yourself. Well, you've certainly given us a lot of entertainment over the years. And now that you mention it, Casey was a gloomy guy. Never had much luck with his love life with the ladies. Was that autobiographical in any way?
Yeah, no kidding. Casey's lady friends tended to die on him. With Casey, it was all about his pain. No, nothing autobiographical about that. I'm a happily married man. My wife is my muse.
Well, congratulations. That's great to hear. So, how's the publicity tour been treating you?
Good, great. But I gotta say, I'm glad to be back home in New York.
Well, you've certainly been on the news a lot lately. Lots of parties and, you got into a fight with some paparazzi.
Oh, man. Well, that guy was really in my face. I lost my temper. I know that wasn't cool.
You are famous for that temper.
Well, I did also write several books.
Well, your latest novel is called The Sudden Stop, and it's in bookstores now. Go get it. That means the two of you out there who haven't bought it yet. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for you tonight. I want to thank all our guests for the evening. Alan Wake, Sam Lake. Once more, do the face for a Sam. And our musical guests, Poets of the Fall. Thank you. Good night.
At least I'd been funny. I told myself I could live with that.
Hey, honey. Did you watch the show?
I didn't say anything stupid, if that's what you want to know.
Okay, Grumpy. You want an aspirin or something?
Are you going to start with me about drinking now?
You know what? Go back to sleep, Alan.
What? Now you can't even talk to me?
Well, this morning I was angry because you said you'd be home at midnight and you showed up at 7 a.m. and passed out in mid-sentence. Now I'm over it. Are you angry?
This goddamn tour. It's gotten out of hand.
Oh, honey. It's almost over, right? We can get back to normal. Then you can start writing again.
I'm sorry, honey.
Alan, you're not thinking straight. Just take a shower and go back to bed, huh?
Yeah, you're right, honey. I'm sorry. Once this is over, let's go away together. A vacation. Just you and me. Some peace and quiet. Somehow, the clicker was the key to the cabin. I had to return to Cauldron Lake to save Alice. I'm going back to the lake to finish this. I'm going to write an ending to the story in the manuscript on my own terms, to make it all right.
Why can't you just write it here?
The last page is still in the typewriter. I need to read it first. Everything needs to be just right. Zane tried to cut some corners, and it didn't end well.
Okay, ready when you are.
I'm sorry, Sarah, but I need to do this alone. Barry, take her gun. Miss Weaver, close the door when I leave.
Good luck, Al.
See you later. When I got out, it was warm and sunny. I'd flicked the switch of the clicker. Had it done this? I didn't stop to question it. I had to take advantage of the sunlight to get to the lake. On Zane's page, I'd stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, about to use the clicker. That's where I was headed. Alone, in daylight, surrounded by the beauty of the Pacific Northwest landscape. It was hard not to let doubt creep in one last time. I could still chalk everything up to a dream, a delusion. I had enough imagination to make up something like this. Having been in the cabin all this time, trapped in a story inside my head, gone mad from grief over Alice's death like Hartman had claimed, there would be no way of knowing. I told myself it didn't really matter. My course was set.
So, I know Energizer sponsors the game, but, who else? So honestly, I can't think of, I feel like it's right there in my face. Just hovering right above my eyesight, but I don't, oh, alright, that's it. Alright. Verizon, I don't know. That was just way too obvious and painful to see. I mean, at least Energizer, you know that's in the game, because that's literally a weapon. You have batteries, sort of. Oh, and then the sign. You have to use the batteries for your flashlight to fend off the baddies. It's a mechanic in the game, so it's like, yeah, it kind of gets stuck in your head. Oh, look, the radio. So there's a couple of side areas from here to here, not like big open world side areas. This isn't like some RPG level, but oh goodness, there's you know, houses and barns and whatnot you can check out for loot, and there's collectibles all over the place. You can go get those if you want. I'm not gonna bother because this is the Xbox version. I already got all the.
The darkness had touched me. There was a link between us. Always would be. I could feel its presence again, getting closer.
I will kill your wife.
And now we have to fight a couple. Oh, you should be able to like blast that out of the air with your light bolts. Oh. So I am kind of rusty at this, which is super unfortunate. So this is probably going to take a few episodes. Guaranteed to take a few episodes, but I'm probably going to take a few more extra. Yeah. Wow. No sprint energy, jeez. Get away from my page, bird. I'll fight you. I'll shoot you and get a grenade.
The Dark Presence was no longer trying to capture the writer so he could create the ending it wanted. The writer knew too much. He was too strong. And he carried a weapon left behind by Thomas Zane, something that could hurt it. Now, the darkness was doing everything in its power to simply stop the writer from ever reaching Cauldron Lake and the dark place it came from.
So, yeah, I have, like, all the manuscript pages. And, I recorded all the TV and the radios. The radio, I actually edited up in the video already. The TV I need to do still. But, the manuscript ones should be easy. It's just, like, 5-6 big clips together. So, several big clips together. So that one's not too tough. Oh yeah, and there's guys. There's a lot of driving around in this mission. It feels a little elongated than it should be. I wish it was a little elongated than it should have been. Quite the opposite, in fact. So, there's a side area here that I will actually be stopping at. Ramp, go up it. Nope. Get out of the... Alright. Oh man, I should have played this the other day. I knew I was gonna have this time free. I should have done that. So let's first get this supply box up here. What's that shining in the background? It looks like I want it. And yes, you do, because it's it's just a shotgun. I thought it was. I think on the PC version it was a pump action for some reason.
The signature in the motel register. Agent Nightingale had stayed here in room number 2.
So let's go find him. And oh look, there he is. Well, his room is. Holy, what a creep! It's my wife. Where's my wife?
This had obviously been the room where Agent Nightingale had stayed when he hadn't been busy harassing me.
It's crazy, man. Just look at that bottle of wine and that bag of Cheetos. Just ginormous. So, you're gonna want to book it when you get out of there. Because, guys drop down. Like in many of the collectible areas. They kinda do that. Oh, you go to get a few extra supplies? Well, here's some guys to spend those extra supplies on. Whatever. It's not much, just, you know, a couple flashbangs, a little bit of, revolver ammo. Oh my goodness. Oh crap. Hold out a little longer, car. Alright. Wow, that car got a little too beat up than I would have liked. Unfortunately, I have to go on foot, which is super not good, like. And I have to also kind of sneeze, which is also super not good, like. But what's also super not good, like, is that things come to life. I'm gonna take this section a tad slow because I would rather like to not have to redo it. Now this is the more powerful flashlight, so hopefully it takes them down faster, which would make sense if it's the more powerful one. But you know how things work. Oh, always go for the objects first because of that. Leave the floor for later. This, or okay, you just do your thing then. Oh yeah, and the floor goes away anyway, so you gotta be careful. Oh, the fridge is gonna be troublesome. Yeah, if I hadn't tripped, I probably would have been able to take that out without having to dodge out of the way. Waste more time. More stuff to disintegrate into lightness. This would be a great way to get rid of junk and trash in the landfills. Just have darkness essence control it, and then blast it with lights. And boom, it's gone forever. There you go, I just solved the world trash problem. Or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, I knew what's up. Oh, okay. Well. If it falls down, it pretty much just instant kills itself, so let's just use a flashlight there because I'm gonna need it. Because we fight the boss object. Not really a boss fight per se, but it's kind of annoying. I don't think objects are thrown at you during this, but just drop a flare, dodge it, hopefully, and power it. Popping batteries when you need to, and it's done in almost no time.
Nice to see you too.
That line is just weird. Just comes out of nowhere. It's like, alright. Nice car. Aw. I hate cars with these kind of doors. Because you have to like pop the seat up, forward, pop the seat forward, and then climb in the back. And it's all so annoying. Oh yeah, you can run the dudes over. Kind of good and satisfying, but things like that will happen, and that's just not good. That's no good, especially here where there is that thing, which rams into me anyways, and I'm super smoking. It means I'm hot or something. In that light, there is another truck, which I probably should have taken because I'll probably get hit by like one axe and explode or something. Thankfully, it's not like the Grand Theft Autos where the cars explode when damaged enough, or Saints or something. That is a car there. I won't need it. Not really. There's not too many enemies here. Oh, this is like Ghostbusters with the road things. Good movie, Ghostbusters. Highly suggest it. 10 out of 10, or at least high rating. Wait for that bus to finish its rolling. There you go. Now before the objects float towards me, ooh, run to the lights. To the not. Okay, I thought this thing was possessed. Okay, pump action. Yeah, I'll take it. Because gotta clear my throat. This next section. Gosh, this next section. This next part is not fun. Well, it can be annoying. And use the flares. Because come on. There is infinite spawning dudes here. Yes, they are infinite. I know. I took some out. Trust me. But you should make it through in just a few flares. Or use a couple shells or whatever, I guess. Oh. I might be able to make it to the light with just these 2 flares. Yeah? Look at the manuscript. Pick it up!
The bottom of Cauldron Lake was a graveyard of things the lake had claimed in one way or another over the decades. The Dark Presence brought them up in its wake, scattering the rotten waterlogged hull of an old boat here, the remains of a long-ago crashed airplane there, trees shattered under the impacts. The earth groaned. It didn't even notice.